Yes, here we are. And I tell you what, we're very excited. The Hawks and the Swannies grand final time. And we're at the Big OB, outside the Olympic gates at this magnificent stadium, the MCG. And I look down the line here, the biggest names in football assembled. As always, I'll explain who they are and what they do in just a second. But we will speak to Adam Simpson, the coach of the Hawthorn Footy Club. He ain't far away, assistant coach, I should say. The quiz is going to be here. That will be absolutely sensational. And I think, and I need to get final clearance on this, a couple of coaching tapes involving Danny Frawley. The injunction has been lifted, and we're going to get a look at them today. So I'll get to that in just a moment. But I'm going to have a look over it. I think I made up Danny Frawley from... have you still got makeup on, Spud, as we welcome you?
I probably have. I've just been
You've not been on air all day. So
no, the grand final breakfast at Fox Sports are doing a magnificent job.
So did you finish up in front of the mirror and go, I think I might just leave this in place
I
for
have
the
got
rest
someone,
of the
so I
day?
apologise for that.
No, you did that on purpose. What about where he's sitting and the Warrior? Normally, the two of them together.
And?
I think the makings of a very ugly split.
Well, it's already happened.
Hey, nice smooth opening.
To see you, Garry.
Nice smooth opening too. You could have driven a truck through that.
Well, Garry, I thought we'd let that breathe a touch.
You always. We like to get a quick snapshot of your speech to the nation this morning.
I tell you what.
Etihad Stadium. Was the Prime Minister there?
No, the deputy, the future Prime Minister.
Who?
Tony Abbott.
He wouldn't...
Tony Abbott was there.
You're anointing him, eh?
Well, I would have thought he'd get a crack at it at some stage.
He was very talkative, JB, Tony Abbott.
You and Tony.
It was actually quite funny. Very nice man, Tony Abbott. But it was funny because I didn't realise either that behind the main stage, up a level, was the couches where the Fox boys were doing their interviews. Anyway, so Dwayne Russell, the pipe, threw very nicely to an interview with Brad Scott, Spud and Jared Healy to find out what was going to happen today as far as the Hawks.
Sharp it was too.
And they were, Garry, a good metre and a half behind us and higher, and Tony was unaware. And so he's sitting next to me and he goes, "Where are they?"
That's all we could hear. Where are they?
I'm like, I'm not short tone, but keep it down a touch. No, but those blokes talking, where are they? Well, they're just up behind us here.
Now, JB, I got criticised on Tuesday night for a little speech I made at the Coaches Association.
I didn't hear it.
Jeez, it was boring.
Because it was boring.
Well, I went there. There was 3,000 people, Sam. It was like watching Simon Davis bowl to Chris Tavares. JB's 3 minutes.
No good.
Palm of their hands. I had
one.
What, a little zinger off the top?
No feedback.
Gary, I had him out of the palm.
Did you go with a little light one earlier?
No, Gary, I don't need. It's the charisma that I provided the room with, and they loved it. And Spud, don't try and deflect, because I hear on Tuesday at the Coaches Association, your speech is in the all-time 5 worst ever heard. Now, is this true?
That is true, Spud.
Yeah, it probably is. But it was a great night. John Longmire travelled down from Sydney and Alistair Clarkson. It's amazing, those two lads, country boys, Gaz. Yeah. One from Conniva.
Live together.
One from Corowa, best mates. And one's going to be extremely happy in about 4 hours' time, and one's going to have the brace and bits.
We need to test. We always like to test, Gary.
What's our standard, Jim?
Of course.
Give it a roll.
We got any Hawthorn fans here? I'm not sure. All right, what about the Swannies? Not sure where it is.
I'll tell you what I do see when I look out amongst the audience is a real lively group. Unlike the one I walked past on my way here, the real old pensioner style down the road, just dozing off with their little blankets on their laps.
Little bunny
look at this
rags.
group. This is a real up and about group here.
Bunny rags. You've got to check the walking frames in up there, because they've been. If you want to sit in the audience of 3AW, there's a huge security scam going on down there, because they reckon you could smuggle rifles in those frames. Bows and arrows, flick knives, so it takes a while to get into the inner sanctum in there as they scan every frame, every chair.
Where we let anyone in with anything.
Anything.
That's it. All
Don't
welcome.
even have to have a brain.
Everyone here, welcome.